After a terrifying night spent in the cursed cabin, the friends awoke the next morning to find the surrounding forest had transformed in a strange way. The towering trees that once welcomed them at the start of their adventure now seemed menacing with their long, moving shadows, as if they harbored a deep, hidden secret. The air was stifling, and the atmosphere was filled with a strange, moldy smell, heightening the friends' unease. Sammy noticed that the shadows dancing on the ground weren't following the sun. Instead, they moved freely, as if they had their own will. The shadows led them down a certain path in the forest, a path that was unnaturally dark, as if the darkness was swallowing the light. The friends cautiously followed Sammy, tracking the moving shadows. The deeper they ventured into the path, the colder the air became, despite the sun being high in the sky. The trees seemed to be watching them, and strange sounds began to emanate from the depths, whispers that were unintelligible. As they walked, Layla noticed that the ground beneath their feet had changed. It was soft and damp in a strange way, as if they were walking on unstable ground. She suddenly stopped and pointed out something unusual on the ground. Small footprints as if they belonged to a child. These footprints were heading in the same direction the shadows were taking them. They continued walking cautiously until they suddenly heard the sound of crying coming from among the trees. The sound was faint, filled with sorrow and fear. "Please help me," the child's voice pleaded, drawing them closer to the source. Although they were hesitant at first, Layla felt she couldn't ignore the child's call, so she hurried toward the sound. They arrived at an open space in the middle of the forest, where the ground was even colder and wetter. In the center of this space, there was an old well surrounded by thick trees. The well was extremely dark, and the cries seemed to be coming from within it. Sammy cautiously approached and looked into the well, but he could see nothing but pitch blackness. As they pondered what to do, the shadows began moving faster around them, as if urging them to make a decision. Suddenly, a small hand appeared on the edge of the well, as if the child was trying to climb out. The hand was pale and weak, but before they could help, it disappeared back into the darkness.